Hello everybody, Game Maniac here. Alright, so coming right back where we left off, just finished smashing the rest of the chandelier that was up on the top of the ceiling in the shrine. So, pretty much done in this area. Didn't think there was going to be anything up in there besides that rock sirloin anyway. Alright, so first order of business is probably going to make our way to the Snowhead area and put that huge Biggoron to sleep. Also in this part, we're going to get the Honey and Darling game day 2 finished. We're going to pick up our sword again to have the Razor Sword, and we'll find another owl statue. So, alright, let's get started. Missing my sword already. Ah, I remember this part. There should be platforms whenever I use this. I'll be able to see platforms. Oh yeah. And there's actually a piece of heart out here on this little island way out here. But, unfortunately, you can definitely see that it's way too far to jump. But I'm basically going to have to wait till I get the hook shot and the Scarecrow song. Come back here, play the song, and then hook shot Scarecrow from here. Then I'll be able to get to it. But until then, it's kind of out of my grasp. So let's jump for fun. Alright. That put us right back here. Easy to get back. Go ahead and open the access to the Snowhead temple area. Not sure if I'm going to do the temple this 3-day cycle or not. I'm leaning towards not yet. Just because I want to, when I do the temple, I'd like to also put in for the gold dust and all that fun stuff. Which we'll have to do on day 1. Alright, so we're going to play the Goron Lullaby. And I didn't use the lens of truth to see it, but when we put this thing to sleep, you'll see what was on there blowing the wind. As you can see, this really, really big Goron. In fact, I think his name is Biggoron. Now go to sleep and fall to your death. Good boy. Don't worry. He really didn't die. Alright, let's just explore this little area. I kind of want to figure out where the Great Fairy Fountain is for when I do eventually get the fairies and all that. Nice to know where that's at. As you can see, it is just about going to be the dawn of the second day. Which will be nice because we'll be able to pick up our sword and activate that owl statue we had to pass up just a little bit ago. Alright, dawn of the second day. Now this is actually the entrance to the Snowhead Temple. So, but we will not be doing it quite yet. Just kind of gonna open this and just kind of peek inside, but not actually do much yet. So as you see, we will be using our bottle frequently. Probably for to melt some iced areas. Locked door. So basically only one way to go. But I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, save it for a little later. Don't quite feel like going up against this yet. I'd like to get a few more things done before entering this area. Alright, so which means the fairy fountain more than likely has to be down here. Ah, I see an opening. It has to be it. Definitely. As you see, we'll be looking for what looks like green fairies for the Snowhead Temple. And I'm going to hope that that one's going to increase our magic. Not sure. I know there's one for increasing magic, and one halves your damage you take. And then I think the last one actually gives you the Great Fairy Sword. But that, we'll see which one this one is. I want to say it's the increased magic. Alright, so we'll go ahead and head back towards, let's see here. We'll go back to Clock Town quickly. With it being the second day, it's time to get that Honey and Darling game done. Which, the day 2 game is actually, I think, a pretty fun game. You're basically shooting bombs into baskets. So it's kind of a fun game. Alright, hopefully I can get this done in a few shots. Usually it's tough to get it at the very first try. Kind of getting used to what I gotta do. But let's chance it. Alright, so as you see, you just kind of take your bombs out and try to basically shoot them into the baskets. Obviously without falling off. So far we're off to a pretty good start. But all it takes is for you to get stuck on one of them. I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, this one just screwed me. Oh, come on. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Did you see that crap? I got it in at the last second, but it didn't explode. Let's do it again. This time it's a sure thing. This one's just not that hard. Let's play some basket bomb again. 10 rupees is nothing, so literally have like who knows how many tries you could give this. Alright. Nice if I can get one. Yeah, alright. Alright, like I said, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get it this time. It's a good thing you do have infinite bombs, because that would definitely make it a lot harder. And there we go. Rocky start, but finished strong. Alright, I believe our reward will just be 50 rupees. But when we come back for the third day, it will be a piece of heart. Okay. I know what I need to go get. Go ahead and warp back to the mountain village, and let's get our sword back. It'll be the upgraded razor sword, which will last for 100 swings, or whenever we go back in time. So. Definitely be nice to have her sword back. Really could have used it to stop the thief. But whatever. Alright, the razor sword. Kind of a cool looking little sword. Now, once we use it 100 times, it will revert back to our original Kakiri sword. But 100 swings, I mean, that's actually quite a bit of swings. And so, also, now with having the sword, we can now activate the owl statue up here, which will make this a little easier to go back and forth from. Because then we will really only need to go back in that little part once we get the hook shot. Because other than that, we're just going to be skipping to here. Alright, so activated. So really, there's not a whole lot more that's going to happen this part anyway. It's kind of going to be wandering around, picking up rupees, kind of rolling with the Goron a bit. And probably going to deposit my rupees into our bank. Might as well save up a little bit more money. See if he has anything different to say this time. Now that we've calmed his grandson down, or son down. Pretty sure grandson. But more than likely he does not. Basically tells Link, this is a Goron problem, so you have nothing to offer me, so get out of here. Alright, I think we're going to go back to Clock Town. Might as well put the lotto numbers in. I'm not sure what the lotto numbers are for the second day. I'm going to have to figure out each one of these days, because I'm wondering if you win the lotto for 3 days consecutively, if it does anything. Might be something to look into doing the next 3-day cycle. Is figuring out each of the day's numbers, and then the next following 3-day cycle going and winning each 3 days. Alright, let's deposit these rupees. Might as well put them all in. And gets us up to 1,392. Not too bad. The ultimate goal, basically, is to get it up to 5,000, so that it will give us a piece of heart, of course. Now, this area here, we won't really get into until much later. I think there's just some rupees down in here. Oh, bomb shoes, huh? Which is exactly what these things are. The living version. They're pretty easy to defeat. You just block them and they kill themselves. So, yeah, that's like the Icona area, which is the final area of the game, really. So we'll be getting to that a lot later than this. But might as well see what's in that area. Now this, just to check out what these frogs will do, you basically wear the mask and you can actually talk to them. And they'll all end up in Snowhead. Once you actually beat the temple anyway. They'll end up in Snowhead and collect there. Once you get them all, you'll get a piece of heart. Fun. Alright, so back to the mountain village. Just kind of getting the last little ditch look around. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Alright, so pretty much going to be ending off this part because not too much going on right here in this area, so definitely will pick it right back up here soon in the next part, of course. So thanks for joining me as always. Snowhead Temple will be coming very soon, but first we'll probably finish up the Honey and Darling game, finish a few other small little odds and ends to get, you know, as many pieces of heart as possible. So I will see you guys in the next part. See ya.